I'm glad to be on our way home, finally. This system was not friendly to us. Helm, how long will our transit time be to the capital?
If we have no further problems with our jump drives, approximately 18 days.
Thank you, Helm. Commander, I'm going to my quarters to work on the thrice-damned reports. I am beginning to think that all empires or civilizations that have fallen throughout history were most likely buried in their own paperwork. You have the bridge.
I have the bridge.
Be sure to mention in your report how your mission has been a failure due to your weakness and cowardice. A warrior should have been in charge of this mission, not a weak, female Jormungandr. You should never have been allowed off your homeworld, and if I had any say, none of your kind will ever see space again.
Thank you for your honesty, Sub-Commander. You are a fool, an arrogant, vain, and witless one, but you are honest. I am going to my quarters. When I return, you will not be here. You are restricted to your cabin for the remainder of the mission. If our paths cross before we reach the capital, you will regret it.
Does that woman know who she's dealing with? I am a seasoned warrior. I was told that I was specifically chosen for this mission. What lies does she hope to get away with in her damn reports? Our guest has been on the bridge for this entire mission. He will be able to let Command know what has gone on here.
I think that you misunderstand the situation, Sub-Commander. Our guest is not here to observe us at all. They are here to observe how the cloaking device operates in the field. Nothing more, nothing less. They won't be reporting to anyone on crew functions, nor confirming any complaints that you might wish to make.
Still, then, the cloaking device has been a failure. We have been shot at and hit on 2 occasions, and the Hrimfaxi detected us the second we stopped to pick up our asset. That failure is hers alone.
The captain really is spot on regarding your intelligence. The ship's mission was to test the cloaking device under real-world conditions. Whether the device works or doesn't, that's not up to her. The captain tested the device and was able to both keep us alive, and she's in the process of getting us home. No, the mission, her part of it, has been a total success. Had it not, we either would have been destroyed, or in the case of imminent capture, she would have triggered a self-destruct sequence that would have destroyed all evidence of both the cloaking device and, more importantly, any hint of our guest being on board.
Then why am I here, if not to provide warriors' bravery and strength?
Finally, an intelligent question. You're here as part of a test of the captain. The captain has high status in Clan Jormungandr. She herself is a daughter of the Serpent. You are no doubt aware that Jotunheim has sentenced her clan to be planet-bound for almost 5 centuries. You no doubt think that it is a punishment for their part in starting the Great War, and you are in that half right. That's the truth the public is aware of. What they don't know is that the main reason they have been kept on their homeworld is that those in command fear them. A single Jormungandr warrior is worth a dozen of your berserker warriors. They're noted for their fierceness and savagery. They have had almost 500 years to learn to control their temper and viciousness. Her clan has presented her as proof that they have. You are correct. You were chosen for this mission for very specific traits, just not your bravery and strength. No, you were chosen as a perfect example of a person who would try the captain's patience. In that, with your lack of respect to your captain, with your belligerence, with your ignorance, and even with your lack of common manners, and I dare say lack of personal hygiene, you performed perfectly. You're still alive. Ergo, a captain has passed her test.
Then what should I do?
Well, if it were me, I'd stay in my cabin and hope the captain doesn't see me before we reach the capital.
Captain, Commander, I think I might have found something important.
Really? Something to get me out of doing paperwork?
I'm afraid not, Captain. It's probably going to mean even more paperwork.
How intriguing, Science. Do fill us in.
As I was reviewing the data from the Snapdragon and going over the videos of their bridge communications, I found a small reflection on Captain Lokisner's eyes. Here is a close-up of her left eye.
She does have nice eyes.
She is a Jormungandr, no doubt of a high house. Science, can you show the captain her eye, unfiltered?
Certainly.
Well, that's a little different.
The reflection is a little blurred circle in the upper left part of her iris. I blew it up and enhanced it and found.
Isn't that an android?
Yes, one that's outside the Helheim subsector. By the terms of the treaty, Helheim is the only place they're allowed to inhabit.
Yet here one is, on a Jotun ship, captained by Jormungandr. That is a clear treaty violation, isn't it?
It certainly is, but one we can't prove with just this recording. It would be too easy to fake.
Still, this does prove that there's a lot more going on out here than we suspected.
It certainly does, Captain. Clan Jormungandr has returned to space. The Jotuns have a cloaking device and are operating it in the Midgard subsector. An android is travelling with them outside the Helheim subsector, and we don't know if the people who manufacture the android shells, Niflheim, is involved or not.
Overall, that's a lot of different parties that might be involved in some major venture. Command will need this information as quickly as we can get it to them in person. It's potentially too dangerous to risk sending over our normal tachyon system.
Agreed, Captain. Far too risky.
Boring paperwork is starting to look a lot more enjoyable.
That's the spirit, Captain. Now you're seeing the bright side of reports.
The bright side?
If we have time to keep up on our paperwork, we're probably not in imminent danger.
Yes, that certainly is a silver lining.